Hi everyone, and welcome back to Sunday School. My name is Miss Chelsea, and this video is for ages 3 to 5. If you're participating in our activities today, you'll need a few things. First, you'll need the worksheet, Celebrate Wonder, Faith Word Unit 1. And you'll also need the worksheet, Joseph and His Brothers coloring page. In addition, make sure you have some things to color with. And that is all you'll need for today, so pause the video to grab those things and we'll be right back. All right, so our story today is the first part of a longer story that we're going to be reading throughout this unit. And all of these stories are going to be about Joseph, okay? So our first part of Joseph's story is called Joseph and His Brothers. Jacob got older, got married, and had 12 sons. One was Joseph. He was Jacob's favorite son. Jacob gave Joseph a special robe. None of the brothers had a robe like it. It made the brothers angry. Joseph also had special dreams. Joseph's dreams made his brothers even angrier. I dreamed that we were bundling grain. Your grain bundles bowed down to my bundle. I also dreamed that the sun, the moon, and the stars all bowed down to me. It means that you will all bow down to me, said Joseph. None of his brothers wanted to bow down to him. The brothers went out to the fields to herd the sheep. Jacob sent Joseph to check on them. The brothers saw Joseph and came up with a plan to get rid of him. They took his robe and threw him into a pit until some traveling traders came by. The brothers sold Joseph to the traders and told their dad that he was dead. All right, so here's a picture of Joseph. And as you can see, he's got his fancy coat on that his dad gave him. And that's one of the things that made his brothers not very happy with him, was that his dad gave him a fancy coat but didn't give them a fancy coat. All right, so we have a new faith word this unit, and this word's pretty big. Are you ready for it? Pretty big word. It's called reconciliation. Whoa, that has a lot of letters in it. R-E-C-O-N-C-I-L-I-A-T-I-O-N. Whew, it's a lot of letters. Reconciliation. So what does reconciliation mean? Reconciliation means to bring peace between persons who have disagreed. To bring peace between persons who have disagreed. So imagine that you are having a fight with someone. Maybe you are having a fight with one of your brothers or sisters or somebody at school, and you're arguing and you're not getting along. After your argument, if you guys can come back together and become friends again and forgive each other, that's called reconciliation. Before you were fighting, and then you come back together and you are in reconciliation. So our first worksheet today is our reconciliation coloring page. And I want you to take some time to color this however you would like. And while you're coloring, I want you to think about a time that maybe you experienced reconciliation. All right, so take some time to color this, and we'll be right back. All right, how did you do with your coloring? Did you come up with any stories of reconciliation? Maybe a time that you reconciled with your parents or your friends, maybe somebody at school. Reconciliation always makes people feel better when they're not fighting anymore and they're able to come back together and forgive each other. All right. Let's move on to our next worksheet, which is our Joseph and his brothers coloring page. Okay. And the directions say, Jacob gave his son Joseph a colorful coat to wear. What colors do you think Joseph's coat should have? Color the coat using lots of colors, then color the rest of the page. So remember, Joseph's coat was really fancy and it had lots of different colors on it. So make sure that you're using all sorts of different colored crayons or colored pencils or whatever you're using to color this picture today. All right, take some time to color that and we'll be right back. All right, so I already gave you a sneak peek of my picture, but I wanted to share again with you. I tried to use all the different colors of the rainbow. And then there's some people back here. Now this guy looks kind of happy, so I think that must be Joseph's dad because he likes Joseph and he gave him the coat. And then these guys don't look very happy. Who do you think they might be then? Yeah, probably Joseph's brothers, the ones that sold him to Egypt. All right, nice job coloring. Make sure you share that picture with someone in your household today. All right. God thought Joseph was special, and God thinks that you are special too. We're going to end today by doing a spiritual practice. A spiritual practice is something we do to help us connect to God. This week we talked about conflict between Joseph and his brothers. We also talked about forgiveness or reconciliation and forgiveness. And forgiveness means to let go of any bad feelings about another person after that person has hurt you. All right, so this is how we're going to do our reconciliation. And this is practicing how we can forgive people. So what I want you to do is sit up nice and tall, put your hands on your belly, and we're going to take a deep breath, and we're going to exhale. Good, do that again. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Now this time, when you breathe in, you're going to say, I'm mad, like this. I'm mad. Try that. I'm mad. And once you do that, you're going to breathe out and say, I forgive. I forgive. All right, let's put it together. Breathe in. I'm mad. Breathe out. I forgive. All right, nice job. It's time for us to pray together. Dear God, help me to forgive myself and others. Amen. Amen. Thanks so much for coming to Sunday school today, and we'll see you next time.